Greetings! I present the Rekin Systems 3D production module. DSK. I will show you how to use DSK streams, that is, downstream keys. These are standard streams used for displaying, for example, a TV station's logo or new stickers on the air. To enable DSK, we can use one of two DSK buttons like DSK1 located on the left. After switching on, the button lights up green. This means it is visible on the preview screen. Underneath, you can choose a DSK source from the drawn-down list. A source of a signal can be a file selected from a tray, media, still or text. The signal's source can also be a keyed image from a camera or an image from a laptop sent from Cam1 to Cam4 inputs. Let's choose text 1. We go to this tray and add a file of interest. We load this file into the tray with a double click. This will be a new stickers file. Now, by double-clicking this file's icon, we make it enter a buffer so it will be visible on the preview screen. Let's use placement function to position our new sticker properly, scale it, move it or rotate it. If we want it to be broadcasted, we can do it in two ways. First, by using cat button, where it will immediately go on the air. Our new sticker appears on the vision and the DSK button lights up red. In order to remove the new sticker from the vision, that is from the program screen, we press cat button once again. The second method is going on the air smoothly with a mix-type transition. You can set transition time in seconds or in frames using controls. We use 3 seconds time for our DSK to enter the vision. When we press Mix button, our DSK smoothly enters program screen with transition time of 3 seconds. DSK button lights up red. To remove this DSK from the air, that is from the program screen, we have to press Cut or Mix button again. After pressing Mix button, DSK's leaving the vision will also take 3 seconds. Now we will use both DSK1 and DSK2 streams. So let's also press DSK2 button. Both buttons will be lit green then. Now we choose our DSK's source, that is our tray from the list. With placement function, we position our logo in the upper right corner of the screen. We have both DSKs prepared. For both our DSKs to enter the program screen, we can use Cut button, immediate transition, or Mix button, smooth transition of an indicated time. I will show you other possibilities of using DSK. We turn DSK1 on, its button lights up green. We send this DSK on the vision with Cut button. We would like to add DSK2 to the screen right next to the DSK1. We press highlighted in red DSK1 button again. In this moment, DSK1 appears on the preview screen. Now we press DSK2 button. The button lights up green and DSK2 also appears on the preview screen. So on the preview screen, we are now able to see the effect we will get on the vision after pressing Cut or Mix button. We press Mix button and the DSK2 enters the vision. The new sticker have stayed all the time on the air and now we added a station logo to it. If we want to remove from the air solely the new sticker, we have to press DSK2 button. Only the logo now will appear on the preview screen, there will be no new stickers there. After pressing Mix button, we will remove the new sticker from the vision, leaving the logo. In order to use DSK1 and DSK2 properly, it is important to pay attention to the preview screen all the time. Another important function of DSK is changing the new sticker's text. Let's take the new sticker and the logo off the air. Now we will prepare DSK1 and our new sticker. Let's introduce it to the vision using Cut button. We will change the text of the message itself without changing sticker's graphics. In the tray, we right-click on an icon of New Stickers file. We select Clone from the drop-down list. An identical file icon appears next to it. Let's select this new file and choose Edit from the drop-down list. The Still Editor's Edit window opens. In Still Editor, graphics and text have specific properties. They are the only ones that can be edited. Let's double-click on the text. An additional editing window opens. We will delete a part of the text and type in a new one. We accept changes by pressing OK button. The changes appear on the new sticker's preview. If we now press OK button, the new text will enter the vision. We can introduce a brand new caption to the new sticker live on the air by pressing the file's icons. The same can be done with graphics. Another option is to set a playlist for new stickers. We have two new stickers and we want the first to be on the vision for 5 seconds and the second for 7 seconds. We click on the first one and select Set Playback Time option from the list. We set the 5 seconds time. Then we click on the second one, select Set Playback Time option and set it to 7 seconds. Let's select Play All option. And now Loop option for them to play in a loop. We make use of DSK to send our new stickers on the air. After pressing Play button, the first message will be displayed on the screen for 5 seconds and then the second for 7 seconds. These messages of new sticker will be played in a loop on the air. At any time we can make them go on or off the air. Thank you.
Wrecking. Keen on record.